Hi guys, welcome to the new episode of Clout Insider. Today we are having the story of the power of the logo. Tommy Hilfiger is one of the world's best loved designer clothing brands. During the 1990s, Tommy Hilfiger moved from being a small niche brand targeting upper class US consumers to becoming a global powerhouse with a bold youth appeal. But then in 2000, the brand was suddenly in trouble. From a high of US $40 per share in May 1999, Tommy Hilfiger's share price fell to US $22.62 on a New Year's Day 2000 and was cut a half again the end of that year. Sales were slowing and most tellingly, flagship stores in London and Beverly Hills closed down. Various runway shows at the fashion events worldwide were also cancelled. So, what was going wrong? According to Tommy Hilfiger himself, the explanation is to be found in his decision to be adventurous with the brand. He said in 2001 interview with the New York Magazine. Part of this pushing the envelope strategy involved reworking the brand's famous imaginary. Tommy Hilfiger, more than any other brand in the fashion industry, is the brand based on a logo. Indeed, some of the company's most successful products have been t-shirts with the red, white and blue logo emblazoned across them. Everything about the logo, from the primary colors to the capital letters shouting Tommy Hilfiger, suggested a bold, brash and 100% US identity. When you wore a Tommy Hilfiger t-shirt every day, knew exactly what you were wearing so long as they could read. Of course, these logo-centric US brand values had been present in other fashion labels, most obviously Calvin Klein and Ralph Lauren, but Tommy Hilfiger had taken it step further, and by 1999, Hilfiger himself was starting to feel it may have been a step too far. When business plateaued in 1999, he explained, "We thought the customer didn't want the Tommy logo anymore, so we took it off lot of stuff. We made it tiny. We became very insecure about being red, white, and blue logo brand. We thought we had to be much cheaper, more in line with the Euro houses like Gucci and Prada." In other words, Tommy Hilfiger abandoned the values that had built the brand. Of course, the brand had, in many senses, become credible high fashion circles, but this credibility arrived in part least by the brand's urban appeal. In No Logo, Naomi Klein explored the twin identity of the Tommy brand. Tommy Hilfiger, even more than the Nike and Adidas, has turned the harassing of ghetto cool into a mass marketing science. Hilfiger forged a formula that has since imitated by the Polo, Nautica, Mönchengladbach, and several other clothing companies looking for a shortcut to making it the suburban mall with inner city attitude. However, this twin identity happened initially by the incident. In the beginning, Tommy Hilfiger produced clothes for the preppy market, falling somewhere between the Gap and the Ralph Lauren. Pretty soon, through the hip hop community embarrassed the label, and the Hilfiger logo would be seen popping up on every other rap video. It was only later the Hilfiger deliberately designed clothes for this market. In effect, this means accentuating what was already there, making the prominent logo even prominent and the baggy t-shirts even baggier. This strategy proved successful because the company was only exaggerating a formula that was already there. In 1999, though, the formula was abandoned completely, and because of this, it strayed from the original preppy style that had made the brand so strong originally. For instance, Hilfiger launched a red label sub-brand aimed the very top of the market. This logoless range included such garments as US 7000 patchwork dollars, python skin trousers. Clearly, these items were out of the reach of the average Tommy Hilfiger customers. Another bad move was the decision to place stores in locations such as London's Bond Street and Beverly's Radio Drive. The London flagship store wasn't open for years when we realized we had made a mistake, he said in the New York Magazine interview. And the average age on Rodeo Drive is probably 50 years old. My customers are much younger than that. We thought all the cool people in LA come to rodeo, but they don't. Since 2009, though, Tommy Hilfiger was learning from his mistakes and going back to the basics. As a result, learning from our errors, we went back to our roots classics with twist. We are about colors, we are about preppy, we are about classic, we are about America, and as a result of this turnaround, customers and investors alike are again comfortable with the Tommy Hilfiger brand. It will never again be the hot, sexy, overly talked about, flashy, zippy, fast growing company it was, but it will be a damn nice company with lots of cash, observed on Wall Street analysts at the time of the turnaround. What you have got now is the company that went from A plus to an F minus, and now it's going back to B, and it's a hell of a business as B. So here we got the lessons from Tommy Hilfiger. First of all, don't deviate from your formula. Known as a brand which produces classic with twist, Hilfiger concentrated too much on the twist and not enough on the classic. Don't deviate from a formula. Known as a brand which produces classic with a twist, Hilfiger concentrated too much on the twist, not enough on the classic. Secondly, don't compete with irrelevant rivals. Tommy Hilfiger attempting to compete with successful European fashion brands such as Gucci and Prada on their own terms was a mistake which even Hilfiger himself acknowledged. Third, don't overextend the brand. During its bad patch, Tommy Hilfiger moved into a lot of new product categories for which it wasn't suited. Last but not the least, don't be scared of your logo. The logo is what made Tommy Hilfiger the brand is today. In fact, the Tommy Hilfiger brand is pure logo. When the logo disappeared or was toned down, the brand ran into trouble. For more stories, please like the Clout Insider page.